Good morning children. In previous classes we have completed about net force. Today we will learning how the force is acting unless we add some pressure. Yes? Okay, that topic we are learning, and at the same time I am going to explain the revision for coming. Force with pressure. Unless we apply some pressure, we don't get any force. Yes? Yes. So let us learn something about force. How the force, in the force chapter we are going to learn how the force is acting. The concept of force and the pressure in today's topic. Okay. See how the, let us see some examples with suitable pressure, where we are applying, and also we analyze something effect of force acting on the body, and how the effects of change of force with area of contact. And also we take some examples of pressure, how it is acting on the body. At the same time we learn applications of pressure also in this topic. Okay. And coming to the activity 1, everyone open your textbooks and see the change in effect of force with area of contact. Changing effect of force with area of contact. Change in effect of force with area of contact. Here, how we are affecting a force on the acting body, at the same time how much area of contact it is going to be at, we are going to learn in this activity 1. Yes, apply. See, everyone open your textbooks and see what I am reading. Take a pencil and push its rounded end on your palm gently. Now push from the sharpened side of the pencil on your palm with same force. What do you observe? See, take a pencil. You think it is a pencil. Take your rounded end on your palm gently. See, take a pencil which is back side of the, that is rounded palm. Just push into your palm. Yes, and at the same time, and take this sharp end of your pencil, and at the same time you push into your palm. What do you observe there? Take a nail and try to fix it into a wood log. By placing its flat head on the wood log, what do you observe? Now place the sharp edge of the nail on the wood log and try to fix the nail into it with the same force. What difference do you find? Here Nana, see, take a pencil that is sharp, rounded. Yes, rounded type. Yes, and you just apply on your palm. Yes, apply on your palm. First, you see with the edge of the pencil, with the rounded part of the edge of the pencil. You just push into your palm. What do you observe there? Yes, with force now. And at the same time, you take the pencil at the sharp end and you just make into the force into the palm. Yes, what do you observe there? At the same time, you take a nail. You take a nail. Yes, and if you take a rounded part at the end of the nail for a ball, it doesn't go unless how much force we are applying, how much pressure per unit, how much we apply also, it doesn't go inside the ball. So when you take a sharp end, yes, sharp end, what will happen? Something, with the sharp end, it goes into the ball. Yes. So in these two difference, in these two activities, what you See, what you observe is, everyone look in the textbook. In the above two cases, through the magnitude of applied forces, see, sharp blade of pencil harms your more than the other edge, and the nail can be easily fixed into the wood by placing its sharp edge into the wood, but not by placing its flat head. It reflects the effect of force depends on area of contact and which the force is acting. Yes, see, when you observe in these two cases, that is case 1 and case 2, when you take the pencil at the rounded shape, when you fix on your palm, we see less pain. Yes, when you take a sharp end of the pencil into your palm, we get some pain. Yes or no? In the same way, when you take a wooden box, when the edge of the nail, when you keep into the ball, it doesn't go inside. We have to act more force to go inside. Yes, we have to do more things. Yes, in the same way, when you take a sharp end, it is easy fixed into the wooden part. So, we don't get any harm around the edge parts at the rounded shape. But we get the harm when you push on the sharp end. Yes, here some magnitude difference are taking. That is how placing it flattened. It reflects that effects of force. Means we are affecting some force on the palm. We are affecting some force on a palm. It depends upon the area of contact. Contact on which force is acting. Yes, on which part we are going to act a force that other than the force is acting is more. Yes, then if the area of contact decreases, the effect of force also increases. If the area of contact increases, the effect of force decreases. What you have learned? Effect of force, effect of contact. If effect of area of contact decreases, what happens? Here, effect of force increases. Yes, effect of force increases. If effect of force is more, if effect of force increases, effect of contact force decreases. Yes, area of contact increases, effect of force will be decreases. If area of contact increases, effect of force decreases. Yes, the force acting perpendicularly on unit area of a surface is called pressure. Pressure, what is pressure? What is the unit of pressure? The area of contact. The force acting in a perpendicular way. The force is acting in the perpendicular way. Yes, on unit area, some extent area, some place where we are observing. For that, it is called pressure. What is pressure? What is the unit of pressure? Pressure is equals to force by area. Pressure is equal to force by area. Then the unit of pressure in SI system is Newton per meter square or Newton per meter square. Unit of pressure in SI system is Newton meter square or Newton meter square. So in next class we see unit activity 2. Thank you. Now let us see activity 2. What happens in activity 2? We have learned the pressure equal to force by area. So when we see what is the difference we are seeing? Effect of force, effect of area of contact decreases, effect of force increases. Then if effect of force increases, what happened? Area of contact decreases. Yes, we have learned in activity 1. In the same way, when you take other example, that is, see everyone open activity 2. Keep your textbook in front of you and see, identify the effects of force. Take 2 trays filled with fine sand or lime powder up to same level. Take 2 rectangular of bricks of same shape and same mass. Gently drop one brick vertically from a height of 5 centimeters into sand. Drop another brick horizontally from the same height of 5 centimeters into the sand. Measures the depth up to the which both the bricks that sand into the sand or the powder. What do you observe? You will find that bricks that is dropped vertically sinks to more depth. Why? Since masses and shapes of the bricks are same, the force applied by sand or lime powder is also same. The difference in surface area of brick is contact with sand lime powder is responsible for the difference in the levels to which they sink in the sand or powder. So we can conclude that for a given force, if the surface area is smaller, the pressure will be greater. If the surface area is greater, the pressure will be smaller. That is the reason why lorries carrying heavy loads have a large number of border types. School bags or shopping bags have board straps, handles, edge of an axe or knife is sharp, etc. These are small area. In each case we are using, in each case we are observing some area of contact. Yes, they have given some examples. And see, let us move to the activity 2. See what is happening in activity 2. Here also we are seeing some changes in the area of contact, where we are increasing the, how we are increasing the pressure and also force. Let us see. Observe a bricks which is filled with sand or lime, Yes, these two rectangular bricks, these two trays. These are 2 trays which are totally filled with same part, totally filled with sand or lime. So now take 2 rectangular bricks, which are in the rectangular shape, that is bricks. Yes. Now what happened? Measure the depth up to both the bricks have the snap into the sand or the powder. So these should be filled with sand or the lime. Okay. Now what do you observe? See, when you will find that the bricks gently drop one brick vertically from. See, one brick should be in the vertical and other brick should be in the horizontal. When it is dropped into the sand or a line, what you observe here? Yes, what changes are going to be observed? Yes, there will be changes in area of contact and also pressure. Means we are applying some force for each brick into sink into the sand or a line. When we drop a vertically brick into the sand or a line, here area of contact is less. When you drop a horizontal brick, here area of contact is more. So since the masses and the shapes of the brick are same, so the force applied by sand or lime powder is also same. The difference in surface area of brick in contact with sand and powder is responsible for the difference in the levels which they sink in the sand or the powder. Here the masses and also sizes and also everything are in same, but the difference in the dropping of bricks in vertical and horizontal, there is difference which sink into the lime or a sand. So when they drop in the vertical position and the horizontal position, we see some changes in the places, that is area of contact. So by these two given forces, by applying these two forces, forces in the vertical position and the horizontal position. We are we are considering that some changes where when surface area is small, the pressure will be greater. When you drop the surface area of a chalk piece, when you drop into that, the pressure will be, the force applying on that is more. Yes, if the surface area is greater in this, when the surface area is greater, the pressure will be smaller. What you are observing in these two position, surface area is small, the pressure will be, that is force increases. Yes, the pressure will be greater. Then surface area is greater, pressure will be smaller. Yes, small. Then that is the reason why lorries, one of the example we see greater of area of contact. Yes, because the heavy loads have a large number of border. Yes, tides. Yes, and also school bags or the shopping bags have board straps, has handles. There also greater area of contact, and also we see edge of an axe of knife is sharp. Yes, because there is a smaller area of contact. So when the smaller area of contact is less, what will be seen?